Frugalsim videos are powered by Jetline Systems.
Alright, so at this point I think we've gone as far as we want to go, so I'm going to start a turn now. Back over to the left. And again, still getting used to flying a GA aircraft with a joystick. In particular a Thrustmaster Warthog with an F-18 handle. Not ideal. But I would like to, because I guess one of the problems, and I'm sure many of you face this, or some of you face this, if you have multiple controllers like a yoke and a joystick, one of the eternal conundrums you face with flying is what a giant palaver it is to get everything attached to the desk and set up. I suffer that. Nothing puts me more off flying than having to go through all that nonsense. So I figured if I can get more used to just using one set of controls, which are easy to remove and install and everything else, then I can probably get a lot more stuff that I need to get done. Yeah, not going to find a waterfall today. Completely lost it. Oh well, not a big deal. I feel like we're very close to it though. I'm not intimately familiar with the area, but it is very good to have a scenery package like this and to be able to do basically what I'm doing now, which is VFR. Flying by landmarks and flying by things that you can visibly see outside the window. We'll start our turn now back towards Seattle. Still a little bit of bumpiness and turbulence and chop up here. It's gonna bug me now that I couldn't find that. Oh well. Right, where's the city? Let's head on out back the way we came, kinda. The rivers do look pretty good, it's just obviously they're not moving. Oh, I need to be a little bit more right of this. You can maybe just about make out in the distance Kirkland up ahead. We need to be to the right of that. Which I think puts us about here. Which would explain why I couldn't find the waterfall. I don't think I've gone too far. Oh well, it's all good. Get us back up to our 2000. It's nice over here. There's less clouds over here. Hopefully a little bit less haze as well. A little bit of lean. Don't really need to. We're only 2,000 feet up, but why not? Reduce wear on the engine. The Airfoil Lab Cessna is a very good aircraft. I know I picked up quite a lot of ire from people when I said it wasn't at launch. It was. It just seemed inaccurate in places. But now it's phenomenal. It's really nice. Probably one of my favorite X-Plane aircraft right now. Having a lot of fun with this. Got some great windshield effects, got some great aircraft performance and handling, some great aerodynamics. Love it. Nothing wrong with this at all. Well worth checking out. There we go, we're coming up on 2,000 now. Now in terms of this area, I've grown so attached to it, I think I'm going to be starting to do all of my GA review type flights and first impressions here, because it is very scenic. The weather's very dynamic as well. And I actually really enjoy it. Normally for those GA first time flights and things, I will fire up an aircraft in Sanford, because that's my local airport and I know the area very well. But this is a darn sight more visually appealing. Now I'm not sure we're in the right place to see Microsoft, or if indeed Orbx have accurately modeled Microsoft, but we'll see. do recall we flew over a large university first, and then we had all the Microsoft buildings, and when I did the flight for real, they were on the left. Obviously, there's no guarantee they're going to be on the left today. No, I think I've got you lost again. Well, there's an ongoing goal. Oh, maybe, actually. No. They're quite distinctive looking. Maybe over there. Let's take a little detour. Wait. There's... No, that's not a school. That's some form of track. Let's go over here a second. I did see some curiously shaped buildings. Right there. Which looks suspicious. And I'm sure the Seattleites that live here are going to tell me I'm completely wrong, but I think...
The engine is exceeding maximum RPM limit and may damage.
Yeah, I'm lowering it a bit. I think that would be it. There, down there. Although it does seem a little bit small compared to the real thing. You see they're quite strange shaped buildings. In fact, some of them are Xbox shaped. I don't think we're going to see that, which is a shame. I would have thought if you're going to cover this area in quite some... That does look like it though. In some detail that you would get a landmark like that. In somewhat exacting detail. Anyway, let's head back on the route that we were going. Was over speeding the engine a little bit there. No, I think that is it. I really do. Yeah, I think that's it. So, Microsoft, there you go. Not bad. Not bad. I'm glad that it's there and it is somewhat recognizable. Alright, let's head over to Lake Washington. And then we'll turn and head back towards Renton, which is actually a very easy approach. You just follow the lake, although with us landing on runway 34 today, it's a little bit different to what I'm used to. So on the left there is Kirkland. Over there in the distance is Seattle. And we're going to cut between the two of them. When I did this flight for real, I was actually very keen to see Bill's house. And Bill's house is heavily disguised. I don't know if it's intentional, but he has grass on the roof of the buildings. So that from up high, you actually can't spot it. It looks like a number of small houses. You need to drop down quite low, less than 1,000 feet, which we did, in order to actually see, okay, that's Bill Gates' house. That was cool though. Like I said, I got photos. I think I probably threw them up in this video earlier, but if I didn't, here they are again now. Pretty cool. He wasn't home. The flag wasn't flying. Alright, let's get this trim back up. We do keep deviating from our altitude, which I want to be 2,000. For no other reason than I just want it to be. Look at this though. Look at the detail on these roads. And again, that's what Orbx do with this stuff. It's not just auto textures. They do slap on a lot of custom autogen that fits the area and makes it realistic. Which is... I'm not sure if it's worth what they charge. You know, when you buy the scenery itself and then the enhancement pack, you are looking at about 80 Australian dollars. And I'm not entirely sure it's worth that. But it is certainly a compelling product. And Drzewiecki Designs airports, by the way, were about 25 bucks US or less. And they are absolutely worth it. one product and you get like 6 airports. And they're all done in really high detail. Very, very much enjoying it. Now I'm going to presume at Renton that we do a left-hand pattern, so I'm going to pass the airport on the right. It will be on our left once we get there, but we're not there yet. We are over Lake Washington now. Incidentally, I do have a video coming up, hopefully later this week, showing the new PC in all its glory. This is obviously running on the new PC. You are seeing a few stutters because I'm pushing it. I'm crazy pushing it. Everything is maxed right now. I'm not really digging the XEnviro stuff. It looks a little fake to me. So maybe next time I film I'll take that off. And the last time I flew with X-Plane, Active Sky for X-Plane, it was a lot more convincing. But regardless, I do have everything completely maxed out. and I am running on an ultra-wide monitor, so a higher resolution than most of you. And the performance is outstanding. I haven't found very much at all which can cause this PC to stumble. It's a Core i9 19900 KF, I think, which will turbo to around about 4.6 gigahertz. It's 8 cores, 16 logical cores, 64 gig of RAM, and an EVGA GeForce RTX 2080 Ti FTW. That's its official name. An 11 gig 2080 Ti graphics card. Basically, the machine has been built to run Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now, I'm not saying that's what it's going to need, but I wanted to make sure that the new machine doesn't have a problem with the new sim, and I don't think it will. I think we've gone pretty much as far as we need to go with this to make sure the new sim runs just fine. There's the skyline of Kirkland over there. And I do have a feeling when I keep saying Kirkland that that's not the name of the town, that it's something else beginning with K. If that's the case, I apologise. But that is Seattle over there. You can clearly see the Space Needle sticking up on the right hand side. Very cool. I have a GA aircraft to review, actually. I've got to review the Just Flight Tomahawk, which is an aircraft I've been looking forward to flying, and I do have it. I haven't flown it yet, but I'm looking forward to firing that up here, and I think when I do that video, I'll turn the XEnviro stuff off, and we'll use Active Sky instead, which I think is a little bit better. By the way, Bill's house is, you see that bridge that's coming up? It's either that bridge or this bridge, I'm not sure. One of these two bridges is where Bill lives, and it's like that far down from the bridge, so it's either the bridge we just passed or that one, and I got a feeling it's that one actually back there. My inner nerd coming out there. Ooh. You know what, I wonder if it is XEnviro that's causing me issues here. Let's go ahead and turn it off, because I am noticing a little bit of... Oof. Yeah, it is. I was noticing a little bit of, I don't know, juddering. Stuttering. I'm going to turn it back on because I like the visual effects, but yeah, that's it. So XEnviro, latest update, a little heavy on the system. Oh my god, look, just paused my sim by doing that. A little bit heavy on the system, and the effects are not as amazing as I think they probably should be for a product that only does one thing, which is render the weather today, right now. No historical weather with XEnviro or anything like that. Oh my goodness, startup time much? There we go. Now we'll shade the skies, like so. Put the clouds back in. It would be funny if the clouds don't come back in, since it's supposed to do accurate current weather. Oh dear, XEnviro. Oh gosh! Well, they did come back in. I think I went a little bit too high. And we're in them now, so let's drop down a little bit here so we can see where we're going. I can still see the shorelines of the main shore and the island around Lake Washington, so I still know where I am. I'm still technically VFR, but we will drop this down a little bit further to about 1500, I think. There we are. Getting a better view now. So Renton is just about there, middle of where I'm looking. And we'll put the aircraft into a left-hand pattern and do a simple landing. And that will be the end of the video. So forgive me for trying stuff out and messing around with things. Like I said, it's not a proper formal flying, Frugal-Sim style flying video today. More of a hello vlog, what's going on, where have I been at, all that kind of stuff. Hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Yes, that mountain range directly ahead of us is Renton, because it doesn't exist, and Drzewiecki Designs scenery has a bit of a conflict with Orbx and put that in for some strange reason. don't know how high that is, so I'm trying to make sure I'm sticking to my 1500 here. So we don't have a nasty collision with it. And there's Renton just down there. Next to the Boeing factory. Incidentally, you can just about see in the water there, the corner of the water there, you can see a jetty sticking out. That's what I was talking about in the Microsoft Flight Simulator video that we took off from Renton and saw that and like, oh my goodness, this has to be custom scenery. But no, that was stock in that sim. It is custom scenery in this sim. This is Orbx True Earth Washington, of course. But yeah, there it is. I had dinner there. Really cool fish restaurant there. There's Renton. There's the runway. Very good. You can see the characteristic green body styles of unpainted Boeings down there. Outstanding. Alright, let's put our landing lights on and our taxi lights on. Whoops. Put the fuel pump on in a little bit. How cool is that scenery, huh? That's pretty impressive. Alright. I did manage to climb a bit there, which I shouldn't have done. Again, still getting used to my controls here. Let's come off the throttle. Trim this aircraft for a nice descent. Like so. We might as well go first stage of flaps. I will put the fuel pump on now. And keep on descending. Let's see how we do here. Down you go. Obviously putting the flaps out, bringing the nose out, is creating a bit more lift. Need to counter that somewhat and keep an eye on what's going on. Always harder in a simulated aircraft compared to the real thing because you can't feel anything. It's about as much flap as I want to do right now. Minimizing my turn as well because the flaps are out. It's not uncommon to limit your angle of bank in the Cessna once you have flaps out. You don't cause undue strain on anything. Gosh, I love that scenery. Orbx did a bang up job here. Alright, we do need to lose a bit more height. We've got two white lights to the left of the runway indicating I'm too high. And try and get it down to see one red and one white, and then we can probably go to the final stage of flaps. Just trimming a little bit here. Come on, not quite a stable approach yet. There we go. Now we're looking good. Whoa, bit bumpy. Surface winds. See how I do landing a Cessna with an F-18 joystick. Nice, stall warning kicked in there. Let's brake and we can probably take this first taxiway. My dog started to bark, she's getting bored. Welcome back! Oh gosh, why am I turning? Why aren't I turning, I should say. Haha! Everything just broke. I think I came down a little too hard and I have a flat tire. No, just not enough power. Hopefully my dog stops twice. No, something is very up. Let's take a look outside. I think I didn't land very well. I don't know why it's not turning. Maybe a scenery issue? Because I cannot straighten this aircraft up all of a sudden. Oh gosh. Okay, something is very, very odd here. Let us pop outside and take a look at the aircraft. My rudder's working. Nose wheel steering's working, so something's up. Maybe we can take a look at the replay. Flight. Replay mode. Let's find out what's going on. I didn't think I came down hard. Gosh, some of those pictures there. Oof. Amazing. Okay, let's play it from about there. And see how we did. Not sure what's trailing off my wheels there. Felt like a really good landing. Maybe just a scenery issue. Boink. No problems. It's got to be a scenery issue. So we'll probably stop it there. As always, my name is Frugal. Thank you so much for watching. Nothing ever goes to plan, does it? I will see you all very soon. Bye-bye.